Back at it again. Back at it again with the white vans. With the white vans. With the white vans. Back at it again. Back at it again. Car screen, car screen. Let's go. Think that's straight. Woo. Hands free. It feels nice. Being able to talk like this feels nice. What's going on, Jabroni? What's going on, man? We're back at it again. Another stream, staying consistent. Trying to keep this going every single day. Stack them days. You already know. And one of the main things I say, stack them days. Stack them days. Whatever you want to build in life, stack them days. Stack them days. They just need to keep on stacking and stacking and stacking. Eventually, you got a big wall of just days and work. It's going to accumulate onto something. And the different skills you learn as you're pursuing that. So I've learned recently, not recently, but I've learned that in life, it is better to try and attempt something new and fail and learn from it than to wait for the perfect opportunity. Because a lot of the times the perfect opportunity never comes. It's just there already. The perfect opportunity is now, starting now, learning now, failing now. Whatever age you are, whether 30, 40, 50, whatever, you got to start to do what you want to do. Whether you succeed, whether you fail, it's the attempt and the evaluation of the attempt that matters the most. True, Jabroni, yep. Appreciate it, man. I can't wait to get the top braces. Next month, I'm going to get the top braces, too. My teacher convinced me to cut off my wiener, and now I regret it. What in the world? You ain't no real doctor, boy. Pedo Bops, bro. I know I ain't no real doctor. This says transportation. I'm a transporter. Yo, what's up? What's up, Milo? Jabroni said, what? Yeah, bro, Super Dude, what are you talking about that you need to cut? Your teacher told you to cut your wiener off, bro. That has to be a troll comment, obviously. Imagine a little kid on the live is sharing that he cut off his wiener over because the teacher convinced him. That sounds insane. The last guy you said that to started crying. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, the whole scenario is hilarious. The whole scenario is hilarious. By the way, anyone passing by, I'm here to answer any fitness or nutrition questions. If you want to ask them, I'll answer it to the best of my ability. I've been lifting for 4 years, built up to like around 335 to 365 bench. Last time I tested was last year. I've tested for 315. I've built up my friends around me to have higher benches and their physiques and have better overall lifestyles with the gym. So I'm pretty amped and able to bestow pretty good information upon fitness. So if you're interested, go ahead and drop a question down there. And what do I do here? Milo says. Vito Bob says, are you bi? No, I am not bi. I'm straight as a arrow. Milo says, so quiet, not gonna lie. What do you mean so quiet? I'm talking, so a lot of things I can talk about in the realm of fitness or habits. And I'm sorry to talk about that right now. So just want to get on the highway so there's less things I have to worry about while driving. Oh, the live stream's quiet? You give me a fitness tip and I'll give you a tip? Okay. Alright, bet. I don't know what that means. That sounds crazy. Same time, this means that you're gonna give me advice, maybe towards my YouTube. Might be my mind painting it that way. So, if I were to start fitness over again and I were to try to build it up, first thing I would start with, if I was to give advice to my younger self when I first started lifting, first thing I would start with is, hey man, stay consistent. These days, they're going to accumulate. Although you may not see it in the mirror, right when you're going to feel like giving up, you're going to see the change in your physique. Because in the gym and in life, with habits and in business, it's not instantaneous, the results. It's accumulation over time that allows you to see the results. So I would tell my younger self, hey man, don't worry about it. It will accumulate. Just keep getting good quality days. Also, for fitness advice is applicable to most people that are trying to start the gym or new to going to the gym. My bad. Let me go ahead and read that. Maybe he means there is no echo like the other streams with their fake mansion. Maybe he means that, Jabroni. Milo says, I'm glad you are English. All the live streams are Indian or Malaysian or something. I think English means American. What's going on, Thomas? Hello, bro. What's going on? Stray Kid says hi. What's going on? Hello, everybody passing by the stream. You look like Lee from Stray Kids. Really? I think that's the second time I've heard that. I don't know if I'm tripping or what. But yeah, second time I heard that. So maybe I actually have some type of similarity with that person. But yeah, man. I'm about to give some applicable advice for fitness. I think I gotta leave. Milo says, hey, Milo, I appreciate you for passing by the stream. I'm grateful for you passing by, man. See you, man. Thomas says, I know I can't, don't know. I can't, don't know. Oh, man. I haven't built the watch hours for you to be able to donate, man. That would have been epic. If you were able to donate, that would have made my day. Because that would have meant that I provided some type of value, or maybe you were just being generous. And the fact that someone would have came across my channel and said, hey, you know what? I'm willing to donate something would have meant a lot. Sadly, yeah, I don't have the donations yet. I will build up to that. That's why I'm streaming every single day, accumulating days, and trying to work on my public speaking skills so I can bestow and show better value on stream and on the videos. I'm trying to perform myself and show better value, give better value. So with fitness, if I were to give advice that's applicable to the average population of people who don't really work out like that, I would say just get started. First step in the gym is the first step in the long run. It can change your whole life. You're just stepping in the gym, just get started. Don't overcomplicate things. Get started, go in the gym. You can ask people in the gym. The gym's filled with people to talk to. I wish I can dono, but when I'll try to find your live and dono. I'll try to find your live and dono. Oh, I think you meant when you can dono. Yeah, you wish you could donate, but when you can donate, you'll try to look. When you're able to donate in the future, you'll try to join back in and do it. Okay, that makes sense. A low-key glitch right there. But yeah, for fitness, you're starting over. If I just started, just get started, get in the gym. Don't overcomplicate things. I personally, when I was first stepping foot in the gym, the first thing I did was focus on the best scientifically accurate, the best method of going to the gym. And it kind of made me step back because I was waiting for the right time. Like, oh, I need to know this. I need to have this equipment. I need to have that. I need to have this situated. No, you don't need all of that, bro. We overcomplicate things in our head. right, Thomas, I appreciate you for passing by, man. And thank you for the offer of the donations. That means a lot. I'm going to keep that. That motivates me to keep going and keep grinding, because it is out there and it is possible that people would find some type of value in this stream or generosity to give me money or via donation, which is very generous of you. Where was I with the beginning over again? Yeah. So yeah, starting the gym, just get started. After you get started, and then after you get started, you build the art of showing up and being in the gym. Then you can ask and be like, all right, what is a better way, and how can I improve what I'm currently doing? Whatever you may have started. When I started in the gym, I did do that little segment, but eventually I realized that I just need to get started. So I just went to the gym, not that well informed, not knowing a bunch of things, but knowing a basic foundation of how to do exercises. At the end of the day, you go to the gym, there's machines there that hit different muscle groups. You use those machines, do 3 sets of 10, and then that's where you start. You build the foundation, do push-ups, do 100 reps, do 50 reps, do 10 reps, and then build it up. Start from there. Whatever you can do, whatever your fitness level is, even if it's very low, it's going to accumulate onto something, and it's going to mean more. The harder you struggle to earn things, the more it means to you. You understand? The more it means when you accomplish it. It's amazing. There's a lot of things that I'm below average at. You know, I haven't been the best in a lot of aspects in life when I started, but I didn't let that demotivate me. I let that propel me forward and motivate me, because that means that's more when it's accomplished. So don't get demotivated if your fitness level is below where most people are, or below the average. That doesn't matter, bro. That just means that's a pat on your back for when you finish and you accomplish your task. Thomas says, before I go, what's going on, Thomas? Before you go, what's going on, man? My bad. I was just finishing the statement. You trying to multitask? Yeah, Thomas, what's going on? I said hello. What's going on before you go? What's going on, Thomas? I think the stream has to be a little bit delayed, because I noticed that when I was watching my own stream back, there was delayed. Thomas said hello. What's going on, bro? I'm waiting on it. Not sure as to what you were trying to say, but I'll wait for you to put that in the comments for a little bit. I'll give it till 14, then I'll start talking again, or 14:30. Take a little mental. You said up? What do you mean, Thomas? I don't see nothing up. Can you, well, if you typed it before, can you say it again? Because I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I know you said before I go, you said hello, you said you gotta go, so I'm not very sure as to what you're trying to tell me right now. I'm sorry that I'm not able to realize it. I am trying. I am driving right now, so I'm not trying to touch my phone too much or look at it too much. I'm trying to look at it just to read the chat when needed for safety. All right, Thomas says, can I what? Can I what? What, Thomas? This man has to be trolling. That has to be trolling. Because if it's not, it would have already told me. It's not take that long to type in unless it's like a thesis. Okay, we're gonna go back into the aspect of what I was talking about, which is fitness, nutrition, lifestyle. In life, when working out, when building new habits, you need to analyze the barriers that you have up. What are barriers specifically? Barriers are things that stop you or deter you from doing the said action that you are trying to accomplish. A barrier for working out can be procrastination at home. So what would you do? How can you cut out that barrier of procrastination at home? You simply, before you go home from work, you go to the gym. At first, that's exactly what I did. Because I had a barrier at first toward working out. If I went home first, then went to the gym, I procrastinated at home and said, oh, you know what? I could skip today. And that one day led to many other days. Oh, man, all these things. One of my friends once told me, missing out on one day can lead to missing out on months of gains. One day can lead to months of loss. It's true. One day is simple, but the assumptions and the things that go into skipping that one day matter a lot. Right now, like yesterday, I was supposed to work out and have a full workout session. I skipped that day due to me playing basketball and playing chess with my friends the day before, prior to working out. So why would I work out fatigue? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna move it over. I did that now because now my assumptions are that it's part of my life, and those assumptions are rooted in me and have been proven over time with induction. Therefore, I can do that. I can now move over my exercises and move over my days or skip days. Now, but at the beginning, you need to stay consistent no matter what. You need to prove to yourself over and over and over again. Because at the end of the day, your mind's the boss and you are the worker. If you cannot trust yourself, how can you accomplish said things or trust yourself to accomplish said things? Knowing that your mind is the boss and you are the worker, be very careful with your actions. Because your mind, unknowingly to you, will decide what it trusts your body or trusts you with. It's not going to trust you with the same responsibilities as it would if you were more disciplined. Therefore, you would not have as much access to the things that you want to accomplish. So don't negotiate with yourself. Would you, if you're your boss and it was part of your job description, negotiate with your boss on the type of work that you could do, the day you can come in and all that? Would you? You can, reasonably. But overall, if you continue to do that continuously and you're just skipping days last second, because you know what, boss, I couldn't come in today. Boss, I don't have a good reason. If you're true, because you got to be true to your mind. The mind is the boss, but it's the boss you can't lie to. I didn't feel like going today to work. You're doing that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, your mind doesn't trust you. Why in the world would your mind trust you with any responsibilities if you can't even prove it to the simple things? With the simple things, if you can't even clean the shelf correctly, if you can't organize the shelf, you can't make your bed. Why? Why would you be trusted? Can you my name? Sorry, I lied. Tommy said, "Sorry, I lied." Can you say my name? I'm assuming that you say, "Can you say my name?" Thomas Phillips. What's going on, Thomas Phillips? That's your full name. My name is Anthony, also as Pedro, primarily Anthony, and you can know me as Pedro as Pete from P&JProFit. That's the name on the channel. That is my first name. My middle name is Anthony. That is my name. I said that like 3-4 times. But yeah. It feels so much better having my hands free. Oh, Thomas, you want me to sub to your channel? I can't do that right now because I'm driving on the way home. But after I finish, I can sub to your channel. All right. So, whew, man, I be talking for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Low-key is progressing over time. The amount of things I can speak about, the knowledge I'm able to bestow. Even though I'm repeating myself many times on these separate streams, since I'm streaming so much every day, it gets hard to speak about fitness, nutrition, things that are new. And just because it's not new, it doesn't mean it's not important. A lot of the times, the things that we hear the most are things that we need the most. So, repeated knowledge and repeated information is very important. It's how we recognize patterns and how we establish truths. I know the things I need to do in life. Do I want to hear them? Maybe not too much, but yeah, I do want to hear them consecutively so it continues to build in me and I can internalize whatever truth I'm trying to pursue. Thomas Phillips says, hello? What's going on, Thomas Phillips, bro? I'm here, man. I'm here. Put in the chat. I'll read it. I'll read whenever you say. My name is Nate. My name, channel is my name. Hello? Okay, your channel is Thomas Phillips. I got you. I'll sub after the. I got you, Thomas. I understand that your channel name is your name. I'll sub after the live is done. When I'm home, not driving, not trying to touch my phone. Appreciate you for passing by the live, bro. What's going on, Blitz? God bless. Thanks for passing by the channel. We're just talking about fitness, nutrition, lifestyle. If you're interested, put a comment, put a question in the description, or not in the description, in the chat, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Much I have 2 subs. That boy Colin in the chat. OG Colin, from the first stream to now. Always be here, bro. Appreciate you calling for passing by. Thank you, Blitz, for passing by too. I'm gonna try to speak about something right now on fitness. A lot of aspects. Speak about nutrition. One of the things that I find underrated that helps a lot with weight loss is weighing yourself every morning. A lot of times when people get overweight over time, it's because they lose track of their weight in their head. They completely forget about their weight and it accumulates, and then boom, they look in the mirror one day, they're like, what the heck, that's me? And they have the beer belly, or they've gotten way fatter. And a lot of times it's because they lose track of that. But if you weigh yourself every morning, your dry weight, fasted, you're going to see your true weight, and you're not going to allow that to happen because you're going to continue weighing yourself and see the weight slowly jump up. You'll be like, hold on, I got to lock in. So one of the best ways to prevent massive weight gain and weight gain in the future is weighing yourself every single morning. Thomas Phillips says, I have 2 subs and I started my channel today, man. Start the grind, keep consistent, and try to provide value to the best of your ability. That's my advice to you if you wanted any advice. Colin said, how's your day? I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you for passing by as always, bro. It's always good to see your face in the streams. Dang, Colin, you had me on that game like crazy. You had me on that game crazy. Me and Colin had a nice chess match, bro, and that man was a very intense game. Went down to the wire. Could have gone. Anyone could have won it. It was intense, bro. I thought I was gonna lose, and I was supposed to lose. I should have streamed yesterday. I was playing chess at the park. I should low-key stream. I was playing with my friends, and then after we played some basketball. Appreciate it, Colin. That was a really good game, bro. You did good too. What the heck happened here? Oh, my bad. All right, Thomas Phillips, see it, man. Colin, you say you've been playing chess every day. I can tell that you've been playing chess every day. There's been a vast improvement in your placements of your pieces, acknowledgement of blunders, prevention of blunders, and your tactics. And recognizing tactics is improved. Also, I have a lot to work with too, man. I'm not the best player at chess. I feel like I'm below average, and I'm just trying to build up too. So we're just both building up. It's pretty cool that we're playing each other and slowly growing in that aspect. Chess is a wonderful game that over time can prevent you becoming and your mind becoming weaker and more feeble, which in 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 it, when you become weaker and more feeble and you don't use your mind as much, you just lay in bed bedridden, looking at brain rot, looking at TV, looking at your phone, and your brain goes to dust. You start to forget your parents' names, your kids' names, your memories and childhood memories and impact memories. You just start forgetting everything as you get older. It's because you're not using your mind. One of the things that you can do is just playing chess. Just playing chess every single day can change that whole thing and prevent it from happening. Prevent you and keep you sharp over time. It's crazy. Something as simple as that. Matter of fact, I'll go as far as saying, for a lot of chronic diseases, a lot of them happen due to a lack of activity, a lack of movement, a lack of care and acknowledgement of their own nutrition. And since they do that, it stacks on each other. And since they're not moving, they're not thinking, they're not doing anything actively, their body just starts to go to dust. Because you're not doing anything. You're not challenging your body in any way. You're not putting any strain. Our body needs strain. Our body needs to walk. Our body needs to have blood flowing through it. It needs to think. It needs to solve puzzles. If it doesn't, it brings diseases. It makes you weaker. You lose muscle. You lose the ability to move. If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use your mind, you don't use your body, you lose it in the long run. It's that simple. Just working out one time, exercising one time. If you have a parent, if you have a grandparent, and you want to keep them healthy, make sure they're doing exercise. Make sure it goes a long way. It just has to be 2 times a week, 1 time a week, and being consistent. Literally, that's all it is. Moving and challenging yourself, thinking, and you can save their life in the future. You can change and keep them for longer. Let them be healthy for longer. So please stay healthy, stay fit, and stay active, both mentally and physically. It's crazy. I've been on the road for 28 minutes. And I'm pretty close to my house. I'm not that far away. W stream so far. I'm not W stream. I'm happy that Colin was able to pass by the stream too, man. It's always good to see Colin in the stream. The OG. I need to bring my mics on at work, bro. I keep forgetting my mics at home, and it's bad discipline. It's not discipline. Yeah. Let's keep this going. Whew. As of recently, I'm gonna start that over. One of the number one things I've had in my life that has helped me in fitness to stay healthy and stay away from major injuries has been dead hanging at the end of gym sessions. You'll be surprised. That little stretch that you get and actually just hanging for longer is going to, one, work your grip strength, decompress your spine, help stretch your upper body, your shoulders, your chest, and your arms. Just you dead hanging. And at the end of gym sessions, doing that one time at the end of a gym session, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute over time as you get stronger. I'm not saying go to failure, but every gym session, just dead hang at the end. Make sure that upper body is straight. It's going to prevent a lot of injuries and a lot of pain in the future. So I highly recommend, if you're in the gym, you're working out, you're seeing some pain and nagging pain in some of your locations, try dead hanging, especially in the upper body. Try to dead hang, and it may very well solve the issue for a little bit, but ultimately the issue will come back, because a lot of times nagging pain and shoulder pain is due to weaker stabilizer muscles or external rotation. For me, I had pain while benching multiple times. It came up, it flared up, and I would always try to solve them. Because pain is not a notion to stop, but rather it's a notion to investigate. So you're getting notified, okay, your body is not reacting well to the exercise or this action. Why? Investigate it. Is it the action itself, or is it the amount of weight I'm doing? Is it the way I'm doing it? Is the form, the tempo? What is the cause of the pain? If it is the exercise and you can't complete the exercise, why is it that you cannot complete this exercise? So look back to yourself, and every time you get pain, analyze it and just see and look for the solution within the pile of evidence and things that you have in front of you. For me, bench, it was external rotation and my shoulder mobility, and that's why I get shoulder pain while benching. So what I do, work on my external rotation, and I try to work and focus somewhat on my shoulder mobility, and boom, the pain went away. Now, if the pain keeps coming back and forth, it's due to another issue that you have to solve. But at least trying and implementing something that may cause or make the pain deviate for a short amount of time is going to decrease tension and decrease the overall pain that you're getting, the highness of the pain, at least, while benching or lifting. 33 minutes, let's go. Fire. How you been, Colin, bro? How you doing, bro? How's school going?